One of the really interesting divisions in pro football this year. And it's going to be interesting because I think that there's some unique people that have been added. I think there's some unique people that grew, like the dynamic young receiver at Minnesota. I thought he did a fantastic job. I remember the big catch that he had.
Oh, my God.
And just a dynamic player. You got him and
Justin
then
Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
Unbelievable.
And then that's why I didn't say his name, but he was just really special. You got a quarterback that can put the ball down the field, Kirk Cousins. And then they just added Brian Flores, one of the bright young defensive minds in the game that really knows how to take away your strengths and everything. He learned it from Bill Belichick, studying under him for a number of years. But when I look at the NFC North, it's hard for me to conclude that things are going to be like they were last year. I mean, the Green Bay Packers, to me, even though they got a young stud sitting there that's supposed to be coming on out of his shell, it's hard for me to imagine them duplicating what they did with Aaron Rodgers. It is also hard for me to imagine the success that Jared Goff had under Sean McVay, and then what he did last year, not somehow being duplicated, if not taken to a different level, because he's had no really serious injuries, and he's been a steady-minded guy, and he's progressively gotten better. And then Dan Campbell, his coach, he's got that winner-take-all attitude. He's going to bite you in the knee and kick you in the shin, as he said. So everything, to me, points to that particular conference being led by a different leader and some of the guys that you wouldn't expect stepping up to the next level, in particular, the Detroit Lions.
Well, the way I see it, Jackie, and I think you make a good point with Brian Flores with Minnesota. I think they're going to play improved defense this year. But I don't really see them the class of the North. I think the reason why we're talking about this division is because the absence of Aaron Rodgers moving to the New York Jets. But I think everybody's overlooking the Chicago Bears. But I think the team that's going to win it is Detroit. And you mentioned Jared Goff. You mentioned Dan Campbell. This team now is in a playoff mode. I mean, they've had their struggles throughout the years, but Dan Campbell's brought a different culture to this team. A hard, tough-nosed offense, tough-nosed defense. Let's play this team, right to the end. And I think they're making plays offensively. They're making a lot of plays in the passing game. Jared Goff has the experience now. He's feeling comfortable in this system, and I think that's the team to beat. And watch out for the Chicago Bears, because I think they've had some acquisitions. I think they'll be a little tougher this year. I don't see Green Bay really doing a whole lot. And Minnesota, even though they've been the class team in recent years, I just don't. And they've been winning games, luckily, by one score out. They win at the end of the game, but I don't see that happening again this year. So I'm going to pick Detroit and maybe Chicago to come in.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's my
Not
guess.
even with Brian Flores do you see Minnesota playing better, because their defense is what was
Kirk Cousins. You got Kirk Cousins. Okay, I'm not. Kirk Cousins has been on and off.
Oh, okay.
And in the big games, he hasn't produced.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't produced in big games, and I don't see that changing.
Oh, okay. Well, Vince, we've got the 4th of July holiday coming up, and for us, it was right around the corner when we were reporting the training camp.
Right.
And there wasn't any time to relax and everything. But these guys, they got the 4th of July, and then they don't have to report. The Rams don't have to report until the 25th of July. So there's going to be plenty of time to enjoy the holidays, and then to rest on your bit of laurels that you've accumulated over the offseason with the work that you've put in. Yeah. So tell me, what are your plans for the 4th?
Well, we have a nice little family planned event always for
July.
But something though, Jackie, when you mentioned about when we played, we reported to camp right after the 4th of July.
Right.
So we were like the 7th of July, we were in camp and we were there. So what I was doing, when I was playing, we were kind of like taking it easy, just getting your rest because it's going to be a tough grind 6 to 8 months after that.
Absolutely.
And I think you were doing the same thing as well. So how do you rank? Yeah, I'll tell you about what I'll be doing on 4th of July. How do you rank these holidays? What are your favorite holidays throughout the year?
Well, I enjoy all the holidays.
Yeah.
And the thing that I enjoyed about all the holidays, and this is unique about our country, and perhaps not, but you know, in our holidays here in America, whenever we celebrate, it's always centered around food.
Well, obviously.
We're always eating, man. And I tell you, you know, I enjoy all of the holiday meals, all of the holiday preparations during Christmas and Thanksgiving, and I can go on and on and on and name some of the things that I enjoy eating.
New Year's Eve, one of my favorites. But you know why those three are great? Christmas, New Year's, and Thanksgiving is because it's football season.
Big time football. Big time football.
Yeah.
And so the 4th of July is, for me, when I was playing, was okay. Well, this is my last shot to go ahead on and enjoy myself. I've worked really hard.
Yeah.
I've earned the opportunity to splurge a little bit here, and I really, you know, though I might have been reporting on the 7th or the 8th, I really enjoyed the 4th of July.
You got to eat, Jackie.
really
You know that. And
enjoy-
I was telling you, we're going to do a little family get together. We're
Yes.
going to have a nice little barbecue.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, what are you doing?
I'm invited, right?
Well, if you want to come,
Of course.
you know what we're going to have, don't
Thanks
you?
for inviting me.
You know what we're going to
Just
have?
make sure you tell the missus that you invited me.
We're going to have some ribs, Jackie.
We're gonna have rub.
We're going to rub. You know, we're going to do a little spice rub. We're going to
Yeah.
do a slow cook rib, Jackie.
cook.
You know, like I
You gonna
used to
smoke
do-
it? You gonna smoke it?
No, not smoke it on the. But we're going to put it in the oven
in
and
the
slow
oven.
cook it, Jackie,
Slow
like
cook
I
it.
used to do for the team. Remember we had the team over,
yeah, slow
and
cook.
Jackie, we're going to do that, and we're going to have a little potato salad. We're going to have
Yeah.
some corn. We're going to have some beans, you know, to go with that. And then then I'm going to put it on the grill.
Put it on the grill.
and get a little bit of the charcoal flavor.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You know,
charcoal.
and then I'm going to pull it off and let them
Yes.
set for a little bit, and they're going to be like just dripping right
Gonna be
off the bone.
baby backs or spare ribs.
They're going to be baby back ribs.
Okay, baby backs have
Baby
more
back
meat.
ribs,
They have
okay?
more meat on them.
Yeah, we're going to try to have as much meat. Now, you're going to come over, Jackie.
Well, I
so I'll
guess-
tell you what.
Well, if you insist.
You know, let's do this. Let's do this with our fans.
If you insist, I suppose I will join
You got to come over, all
Yeah,
right?
I think I'll do that.
Because we have to have a contest for our fans out there, and they can comment
contest.
on our show, and we'll give the winner. We'll award the winner at our next episode.
What kind of contest?
We're
is
going to
it?
do this. You know, everybody look at Jackie. You know how many ribs he can eat, right? Look, it's just like there's never missed a meal.
What-
Okay, but I'll tell you what. We're
Wait a
gonna
minute,
have,
where are we
we're
going
gonna,
with this?
We're going to have the callers, our viewers, going to call in, and they're going to have a guess how many ribs you're going to eat. Okay,
Wait a minute.
over under 10. No, you got to name how many ribs Jackie's going to eat on 4th of July. All right, Jack. And the winner, without going over, the closest to, or not going over, is going to win. And we'll send them a bottle of wine, nice Super Tuscan bottle of wine, Jackie, and we'll send them a little bit of our cheese, okay?
Okay.
And we got some cheese that we're going to have on the show, and we're going to send them some cheese and wine, and that'll be the winner. But we'll have to announce that, so we're going to have your input. So what do you think? How many? Don't give them any idea how many ribs you can eat, all right?
There's something about this competition.
How many
that
ribs?
Should be a little embarrassing, perhaps.
Just the viewer at home, in a slab, how many ribs in a slab? Like 10?
Oh, it depends on, it depends, Vince, on, what you're looking at. If you're looking at spare ribs now,
Yeah.
you got bigger bones.
All right.
But
so-
if you're looking at the baby backs, you got, you cut them and you got smaller bones and you can have.
It'll be probably the baby back.
Yeah, but so if I eat the ones with the most meat on it, if I go for the ones with the
Now,
most
don't
meat.
tell them how many, but how many in a slab? Like
Well, I mean,
10?
you can.
You got a nice slab like
yeah,
that.
you can get a nice slab like that. That's that's what
10, 12.
10, 11, 10, 11, something like that.
pretty-
That's only one slab though. And that's only about that wide. I mean,
You guys
that's
have
not
some
even
kind of idea how many he's going to eat.
Vince. That's
So
not
we
even
wanna
the
see, you
size
gotta
of
Put your name, put your, how we
Vince. That's not
contact you.
even the size of a 16-ounce steak.
I know it.
16-ounce steak.
Yeah,
You got more meat on a 16-ounce steak than that.
I know. But you also have beans, you got corn, potatoes.
Yeah, but mostly people eat the ribs.
All right. Well,
Most people like to concentrate on the ribs.
well, we'll have a good time. We'll just put
I'm
it
looking
that way.
forward
It's
to it,
gonna be
Vince.
fun and,
But I'm a little disappointed. I'm just now getting invited.
no, you can be invited. You know you're always invited, Jackie.
Okay, all right.
You're always invited.
Well, I'll try to put everything else that I had planned aside.
There'll be plenty of food. Let's just put it that way.
I'm looking forward to it, Vinny.
Yeah,
Looking forward
You
to
won't
it.
be disappointed. Well, we want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. And here coming up shortly, you're going to see how many ribs Jackie ate. So we're really excited about our next week's show to announce the winner. So for all of us here at the Manhattan Beach Studios, we want to thank you for watching and listening to On Point Live. And make sure you follow us on Instagram at on.point.live.
Absolutely. And onpointlive.net is our website. Go there and check us out. And then subscribe to us, our YouTube channel, onpointlive.com with Vince and Jackie Slater. We'll look forward to interacting with you. And I got a feeling that person who guesses the number of ribs that I eat is going to enjoy that fine bottle of wine. That you're
Super Tuscan, Jackie, for sure. We want to all thank you for watching. So until next time, stay on point.